Harder is a Cleveland institution. He's been with the Cleveland Indians since 1928. For many years, a great pitcher, he won 223 ball games. And now he does a superb job as a Cleveland pitching coach. Mel, you have a chance to look over the new prospects and you work on the veterans to make sure they're doing their job right. Nowadays in baseball, there are some pitchers who throw what might be called junk in baseball parlance. They throw out that slow stuff. But yet, all the baseball scouts keep looking for that young prospect who can really breeze the ball by the batter, a fastball pitcher. Now, suppose there were a good prospect in high school or college who came out, or in the semi-pro ranks, or starting out in baseball, who couldn't throw fast and yet would throw those cute pitches. Would he get a real look in the majors or not?
Well, Bob, I believe he would. That type of pitcher takes a little more experience and a lot of work to gain control of all those pitches. If he throws 4 or 5 different type pitches and has real good control of all those pitchers, he could make a good major league pitcher.
Mm-hmm. Actually, does a young fellow like that who can throw fast get a second look from the scouts?
Well, Bob, I believe that the scouts are looking for pitchers that can really throw that ball hard. Mm-hmm. They believe that a boy that has a good fastball has the best potential, because as they go through their period of learning how to pitch, why, we feel that they can pick up a curveball, change of pace in the slider to go along with that real good fastball.
Mm-hmm. So actually then, the best chance for a young fellow is to throw fast at the start. If he has to, learn all the tricks and slow up later on. Is that it?
That's right. I believe that you have to conquer one pitch at a time. If you're a real good fastball pitcher, you have to have control, and that's the thing that you have to work on first, and then you go to a curveball and change of pace and slider.
Mm-hmm. Is control something that should come naturally to a talented performer, or is this something that you really have to work on?
Well, some have it just natural, but majority you have to work and do a lot of practicing, and it gradually comes to you. Some never gain it. Mm-hmm. They go through their career in baseball, and they're still wild men, as we call them. But some pitchers come up with the control, and that's what makes them a great pitcher.
Mm-hmm. You have to work on that, I guess, with the Indians. What is the major fault of most of these fellows who lack control?
Well, I believe that coordination in a pitcher's delivery is the most important one thing, and control. A man that has control trouble, maybe there's one little thing that he's doing wrong, such as his rushing his stride, and therefore making his arm come through too quick, or maybe his elbow is coming in too close to his body and he's cutting across in front of him. Maybe his stride is too long, which is throwing his control off, so you shorten his stride. His pivot has a lot to do with his control. So it's when a man has trouble in getting the ball around that plate, there may be one little thing in that coordination that's getting him off.
Mm-hmm. And the result, once he masters it, is a finished product. Is that it?
That's right, absolutely.
I'll return to Mel Harder in just 1 minute. But first, here's a word about another all-star product. Mel Harder, how about the art of deception? Some batters will tell you that they can't hit certain pitches too well because the ball is on them before they know it. Who would you say right now is a master of deception in the big leagues, in the American League, to take one?
Well, I believe Whitey Ford with the Yankees has very good deception. He has perfect delivery with all his different type pitches, and that's what I believe is the most important. Mm-hmm. He's always hitting a hitter on the fist, and he always has that hitter off timing.
Mm-hmm. What is the secret of deception, actually? How would you sum it up if you were teaching a young fellow?
Well, I believe that your type delivery has a lot to do with it, and hiding a ball and keeping it away from a hitter. In other words, on your pivot, your ball comes right out of your glove, and the hitter has to pick it up just as you're throwing. Mm-hmm. And I believe that, say like Bob Turley, for instance, now he has the abbreviated delivery, and he just starts his delivery out from right in front of him, and he comes around, and the ball is possibly a little sneaky that way. Mm-hmm. And Ford, he has real good delivery with his arm on every pitch.
Mm-hmm. There's been a sort of a difference in the style today for most pitchers. The abbreviated delivery, for example, you mentioned of Bob Turley. Back a few years ago, Bob Feller had that very vigorous wind-up in which he reared back, gave you the big kick. Would you say the trend has changed?
Yes, I believe it has, Bob. Since Don Larson went to the abbreviated windup, and of course he had that no-hit, no-run game during the World Series, and I think that made it famous. Bob Turley uses it now, and I believe that the reason why they changed over is because of the fact that coaches were calling some of their pitches. And I think it's a good thing for some of the young pitchers nowadays to start that delivery when they start playing ball. As they go through, they don't have to worry about giving a pitch away to any coach.
You say that some of the coaches were calling pitches. Suppose that you were able to spot them. How do you relay the signal to the batter?
Well, you either call out, be ready for a fastball, or come on for a curveball, or just call out ball for a fastball. Any word sign that the hitter can pick up immediately.
Is there much of that done in the big leagues, catching the pitches before they come up?
Well, yes, there is, Bob, but nobody likes to talk about it because they like to just keep that amongst themselves, you know.
Well, one thing I would like to talk about with you, Mel Harder, is the time that you pitched in the All-Star game, and I'll do that in just a moment. But first, watch this All-Star demonstration. Mel Harder pitched in 4 All-Star games. Mel, tell us about the first one back in 1934.
Well, Bob, the 1934 All-Star game was a real thrill for me. It was the second one played, and both clubs, the National League and American League club, was loaded with power. We had Babe Ruth, Lou Gehrig, Joe Cronin, Al Simmons, and a number of other big hitters. The National League had Pie Traynor, Gabby Hardnett, Bill Terry, Klein, Frisch, and it gave me a great thrill. I pitched 5 innings that day and shut the National League out for the last 5 innings, and that was one of the reasons why they made that rule of no pitcher can go over 3 innings.
I see. You were the winning pitcher, weren't you?
That's right.
Our guest, Mel Harder. This is Bob Wolff with your Inside Pitch.